Hello student, welcome to next lecture for field theory. In last lecture, we discussed the splitting field of some polynomials, then normal extensions and its example. Today, we are going to discuss the multiple roots of a polynomial over the given field. Before that, we know the characteristic of a field. A smallest positive integer n is called as characteristic of field f if n into a is equal to 0 for all a belongs to field f. Characteristic of a field f, a smallest positive integer n for which n into a is equal to 0 for all a belongs to field. A smallest positive integer n for which n into a equal to 0 for all a belongs to field f, then n is called characteristic of a field f. Field has characteristic either 0 or a prime number. For example, if we consider field f is equal to field of rational numbers, then its characteristic is 0 because 0 is the smallest positive integer for which a into 0 is equal to 0 for all a belongs to q. Therefore, characteristic of field q is equal to 0. If we consider the field f is equal to Zp, residue classes modulo p, the field of p elements Zp, its characteristic is p, then p into a is equal to 0 for all a belongs to field Zp. Therefore, characteristic of field Zp, finite field with p elements, is p. If we have a polynomial, suppose that polynomial f of x is equal to x minus 3 raised to 3 into x plus 1. If we consider this polynomial, then roots of this polynomial are 3 and minus 1, out of which x is equal to 3 is root of this polynomial f x repeated thrice. X is equal to 3 is the root of the polynomial whose multiplicity is 3, because we write linear factors of fx as x minus 3 into x minus 3 into x minus 3 into x plus 1. This linear factor occurring thrice, hence x is equal to 3 is the root of polynomial fx of multiplicity 3, because the linear factor x minus 3 occurring 3 times in the linear factorization of polynomial fx. Hence fx has multiple root. If we consider its derivative, we know this polynomial fx has multiple root. If we consider f dash x now, the derivative is 3 into x minus 3 raised to 2 into x plus 1 is same, plus derivative of x plus 1 is 1 into x minus 3 raised to 3. And if we put x is equal to 3 in this derivative of fx, we get f dash of 3 is equal to 3 into 3 minus 3 0 square into x plus 1, or we are using x is equal to 3 plus 3 minus 3 is 0 raised to 3, which is equal to 0. Therefore, we say that if some polynomial has multiple root, then its derivative takes 0 value at the same root. If alpha is multiple root of the polynomial fx, then f dash of alpha is 0. We prove that result. Theorem. Let fx belongs to fx. Be a polynomial of degree greater than or equal to 1 with alpha as a root, then alpha is multiple root if and only if f dash of alpha is equal to 0. Proof. Fx be a polynomial of degree greater than or equal to 1. If fx has degree 1, then alpha is, and if alpha is root of the polynomial fx, then alpha cannot be a multiple root. For example, if we consider fx is equal to x minus alpha, this is a polynomial of degree 1, or we can say this polynomial as cx minus alpha. Then this polynomial is of degree 1. It has a root. If we compare this polynomial is equal to 0, then we get x is equal to alpha upon c. This is a root of the polynomial and its multiplicity is 1. It is the single root of the polynomial fx. Means we consider the polynomial of degree greater than 1. Fx, suppose the polynomial fx belongs to the field fx, has multiple root alpha. Therefore, fx is equal to x minus alpha, as alpha is the root of the polynomial which is multiple root. Suppose there is some multiplicity of alpha, of multiplicity k greater than or equal to 2. Means alpha is root of the polynomial repeated twice or thrice or with some multiplicity greater than or equal to. Then x minus alpha to the power k is factor of the polynomial fx. See, in this example, 3 is multiple root of the polynomial fx. Multiplicity of the root 3 in this fx is 3, because x minus 3 repeating 3 times in the linear factor of factorization of fx, x minus 3 is repeated 3 times. Hence, the multiplicity of the root x is equal to 3 is 3 in this polynomial fx. Therefore, x minus 3 raised to 3 is factor of the polynomial fx. Here, we are assuming that alpha is multiple root with multiplicity k for the polynomial fx. Hence, x minus alpha raised to k is a factor of fx. That is, we write fx is equal to x minus alpha raised to k into some other polynomial, say gx. This is first equation. What we want to prove? Alpha is multiple root. We have assumed that alpha is multiple root and we have to prove f dash of alpha is equal to 0. Differentiating equation 1 with respect to x, we get f dash of x is equal to k into x minus alpha raised to k minus 1 into gx plus x minus alpha raised to k into derivative of gx. If we put x is equal to alpha in above equation, then we get f dash of alpha is equal to k into alpha minus alpha into g of alpha plus alpha minus alpha raised to k into g dash of alpha. What is the expression f dash of x when we will put x is equal to alpha? That will be f dash of alpha is equal to k into alpha minus alpha raised to k minus 1 into g of alpha plus x minus alpha. We are substituting x is equal to alpha, hence it is alpha minus alpha raised to k into g dash of alpha. This is equal to k into this value is 0 into g of alpha. This value is also 0 into g dash of alpha. Hence f dash of alpha is equal to 0. If alpha is multiple root of the polynomial fx, then x minus alpha raised to k is factor of fx. These are if and only if statements. Both are true. Means this statement is if and only x minus alpha raised to k is factor of fx. If and only if we write this fx as x minus alpha raised to k into gx. If we differentiate and substitute x is equal to alpha, then we get f dash of alpha equal to 0. Hence we proved the theorem. The next is corollary. We prove this corollary. It is given that fx is an irreducible polynomial over here. Then fx has a multiple root if and only if f dash of x is equal to 0. As fx is irreducible polynomial over here, fx does not have root in f because it is irreducible. Hence it has root alpha, say alpha in some extension of f. Let alpha be root of fx which is multiple root. By using previous theorem, if fx is polynomial of degree greater than or equal to 1, then fx has root multiple root if and only multiple root alpha if and only f dash of alpha equal to 0 or alpha is root of the polynomial f dash x. Here we are assuming that fx has multiple root alpha. By using this theorem, f dash x has root means f dash of alpha is equal to 0 if a is the leading coefficient of the polynomial fx, then where is the polynomial fx? Fx belongs to the field f of x. Some field, suppose capital Fx, then a belongs to that field. As a is the leading coefficient of the polynomial fx, hence a is not equal to 0, otherwise degree of fx will change. As a is non-zero, then a inverse exists and the product a inverse into fx belongs to the field capital Fx. Then 1 upon a into f of x. If we consider this polynomial, we are multiplying the polynomial fx by 1 upon a, means they are multiplying the polynomial fx by a inverse. If we multiply this polynomial by a inverse, then we will get leading coefficient of this polynomial, product polynomial as 1. Then this will be monic polynomial, is monic polynomial. We know that fx is irreducible. Now a inverse into fx is monic polynomial. Hence a inverse into fx is the polynomial which is minimal polynomial for alpha, because it is irreducible over the given field. If we multiply it by a inverse, then a inverse into fx is monic polynomial which is irreducible having alpha as a root, implies a inverse into fx is minimal polynomial. For alpha. Hence a inverse into f of alpha is equal to 0. Now this is minimal polynomial. If we consider its derivative, if f dash x is not equal to 0, we want to prove f dash x is equal to 0. If f dash of x is not, then the degree of polynomial f dash x is greater than or equal to degree of polynomial fx. If f dash x is not equal to 0 for all x, then degree of f dash x, because fx is a inverse into fx is the minimal polynomial for alpha, by minimality of a inverse into fx and f dash x, if f dash x is not equal to 0 for all x, then degree of f dash x will greater than or equal to degree of fx, because of what? Minimal degree of the polynomial a inverse into fx, which is minimal polynomial for alpha. And if we have f dash x is not equal to 0, then degree of this polynomial f dash x is greater than or equal to degree of fx. They are a contradiction. To the fact that f dash x is derivative of fx and its degree is greater than the polynomial fx. Hence, we must have f dash x is equal to 0. Next, we prove another corollary. Any irreducible polynomial fx over a field of characteristic 0 has simple roots. Also, any irreducible polynomial fx over a field of characteristic prime number p not equal to 0 has multiple roots if and only if there exists gx belongs to the field fx such that f of x is equal to g of x raised to p. In this corollary, it is given that fx is irreducible polynomial over a field of characteristic 0. Initially, suppose that f is a field of characteristic 0. Then in second case, we consider f is a field of characteristic p, where p is a prime and it is not equal to 0. Proof. What we have to prove? If fx is a polynomial which is irreducible over a field of characteristic 0, then it has all simple roots. Suppose on contradictory, fx has multiple roots. Then by previous theorem, means this theorem, fx is a polynomial of degree greater or equal 1, then fx has multiple root alpha if and only f dash of alpha is equal to 0. Let fx belongs to, suppose the field is fx, is irreducible polynomial over field of characteristic 0. And suppose fx has multiple roots. Then by previous theorem, f dash of x is equal to 0. If we consider the polynomial fx is equal to a0 plus a1x plus a2x square, suppose it is of degree n, an x raised to n, then f dash x equal to 0 gives f dash of x equal to derivative of this polynomial is a1 plus 2a2 into x plus 3a3 into x square plus n into an into x raised to n minus 1, and we are comparing this derivative with 0 is equal to 0. This is a polynomial expression. We are comparing it with 0. Hence we compare the coefficients of x, x square, x raised to n minus 1 to both sides. What we get? Therefore, the first coefficient is a1 equal to 0, second one is 2a2 equal to 0, up to n into an is equal to 0. Means, but what is given? In this case, f is field of characteristic 0. Therefore, only 0 into ai is equal to 0, where ai belongs to field f. And for all other numbers, for example, coefficient of a1 is 1 into a1 equal to 0 implies a1 value is 0, 2 into a2 0, 2 is non-zero because f is field of characteristic 0, hence 2 is non-zero, therefore a2 is 0. Also n is not 0 because n is not the characteristic of field, the characteristic of field is 0, therefore n into an equal to 0 implies either n 0 or an 0, but n is non-zero, therefore an equal to 0. Using all these values in fx, we get fx is equal to a0 because all next coefficients are 0. Hence fx is a constant polynomial. A contradiction to given that fx is irreducible. Hence fx must have degree greater than or equal to 2 because it is irreducible. A contradiction. Therefore, our assumption, what was our assumption? Fx has multiple root was wrong. Fx has multiple root Therefore, fx has all simple roots. Secondly, if f is a field of characteristic p, let if f is a field of characteristic p which is non-zero, then summation form of fx as I equal to 0 to n ai x raised to I. This is the polynomial fx. Fx has multiple roots. Then by previous theorem, f dash x is equal to 0. Its derivative takes 0 value. This implies, what is derivative of this? Summation I equal to 1 to n I into ai x raised to I minus 1 equal to 0. This implies all the coefficients of x raised to I minus 1 are 0. I into ai is equal to 0. But which is characteristic of the field? Characteristic of field is P. Here, if I into ai equal to 0 implies either I 0 or ai equal to 0. But if ai is equal to 0, then we again get fx as a constant polynomial which is a0 only. If I is equal to 0, then we must have P divides I, because P is the characteristic of field F and we are getting I is equal to 0, therefore P divides I. This implies I is some multiple of P. I suppose P into K. I is the integral multiple of P because P dividing I. Hence, in this expression, f of x is equal to summation I equal to 0 to n. We are replacing I by P into K. A P into K into x raised to Pk. Suppose a suffix Pk is the coefficient Bk. This is equal to summation. Now in this expression, summation is for I equal to 0 to n. We are replacing I by P into K. So this sum will run for K is equal to 0 to n, and because K is a prime number, P is characteristic of field F, therefore P is fixed. We have summation from K equal to 0 to n a suffix Pk into x raised to Pk. Suppose a suffix Pk is the coefficient in other form, suppose it is Bk into x raised to Pk. This can be written as K equal to 0 to n sum K equal to 0 to n Bk into x raised to P raised to K. If we consider the polynomial gx is equal to summation Bk into x raised to K equal to 0 to n. This is a polynomial b0 plus b1x plus b2x square plus up to bn x raised to n. Degree of gx is n, and if we replace x by x raised to p, means if we find g of x raised to p, this is equal to summation k equal to 0 to n, only replace x by x raised to p in this expression. We get bk into x raised to p raised to k. Which is this polynomial? This is the same polynomial as we have obtained the expression for fx. Therefore, g of x raised to p is equal to f of x. Hence, if fx has a multiple root and f is field of characteristic p not equal to 0, then fx has multiple root if and only there exists a polynomial gx such that fx is equal to g of x raised to p. Thank you, students.